Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? And happy Thursday. Welcome to our English lesson on this beautiful Thursday morning. Okay, so today we'll be talking about verb in the future tense. Verb in the future. We've talked about verb before, and I told us that verb is an action or a doing word. A verb is an action, something you can do. Something you can do. Miss Miracle is dancing. Dancing is a verb. Miss Miracle is clapping. Clapping is a verb. So before we start the lesson, let me quickly remind us about the E-safety rules. The 3 E-safety rules. Number 1, ask your parents first. Only talk to people you know. Do not talk to strangers. Remember what happened to the little Red Riding Hood? She spoke to a stranger, and the wolf ate Granny and also wanted to eat her up. But the woodcutter helped and saved her life. My voice. And the last one says, stick to places just right for you. Okay, guys, so our learning objective, which is what I should learn by the end of the lesson. By the end of this lesson, all the beautiful children in KG2A will be able to identify verb in the future tense. And you'll be able to complete a sentence with verb in the future tense. What is a verb? Verb. What is a verb? A verb is an action word or a doing word. Okay? Swimming, painting, eating, yummy. They're all action word. They're verbs. Anything you can do. Jumping, clapping, singing, la, 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 la. Anything you can do is a verb. Okay, guys, can we watch this video quickly before we continue? I will share the sound.
The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. I walked my dog, I am walking my dog. I will walk my dog to the shops. I jumped so high, I am jumping so high.
Present, that is now.
I will jump so high
That is future.
on the trampoline. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. I ate my lunch,
Past tense.
I am eating my lunch.
Present.
I will eat my lunch
Future tense.
in the dinner hall. I wore my coat, I am wearing my coat. I will wear my coat
Future.
because it's freezing. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. I played the drums, I am playing the drums. I will play the drums
Future tense.
because I love being noisy. I read my book, I am reading my book. I will read my book in the library. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. We always write in a tense. We're not living in tense. We always write in a tense. No, we're not living in tense. A tense tells us when the sentence happened. The past, present, future. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later. The past is then, the present is now, the future is later.
Wow, what a nice video. So guys, from this video, you can see that the past is then. What happened yesterday? Yesterday, this miracle took us to the tricycling area. That is past tense. We are going to the tricycling area. That is present. We will go to the tricycling area tomorrow. That is future tense. I ate an egg before coming to school. That is past tense. I am eating an egg. That is present. You're doing it now. I will eat an egg tomorrow. That is future. That is future tense. So today we're going to focus on future verb, okay? Verb in the future tense. So I've said it before. Now, can you tell me what is a verb? Good job. A verb is an action word or a doing word. Excellent. Examples of verb: lying down, jump, pick up. Can pick up something? Put down, walk, run, fall down, fly, crawl, climb, push, pull, catch, and throw. They are all action. They are all verbs. A verb is something you can do. It's a doing word, okay? A verb is a doing word. Okay. Example, past tense, verb in the past tense. Sam played blocks. This action is done in the past. Is the past tense. Instead of Sam, I will use Tamim. Tamim played blocks, or Ahmed played blocks. It means they did it in the past. The children play. That means it is present. They are playing. The children are playing in the play area now. It is the present. Then let's look at the future tense. She will play with her doll. Okay, I'll say Rim will play with her doll. That is future. It's telling us what Rim would do in the future. What Rim would do when she comes out from school. What Rim would do before going to bed. What Rim would do before coming to school. She will play with her doll. Rim will play with her doll. Rahima will play with her doll. Mariam will play with her doll. Masa will play with her doll. Or Rahima, Sasabil will play with her doll. Miss Miracle will play with her doll. Jana will play with her doll. Ghana will play with her doll. So it is something you will do in the future. That is verb in the future tense. Now, guys, can you say example of a verb in the future tense? I will say one. I will eat. I will eat when I come back from school. So I am telling you what I would do in the future. So I will eat when I come back from school. That is a verb in the future tense. So can you give me your own example? I'll write mine out. Let me write mine out. Where's my pen? Remember, sentences we start with capital letter, finger space, and full stop at the end. I will eat after work. Full stop at the end. So, what is the verb in the future? Will eat, that is the verb in the future tense. Can you tell me your own example, guys? Come on, I'm counting down for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Good job. Well done. Well done. Yes. You are correct. So now I'm going to erase my board and then we'll go to the next slide. Now, can we quickly do our classwork? Volume 2, page 18. Volume 2, page 18. Remember, today we're talking about verb in the future tense. What will happen in the future? Okay. Past means before, present means now, and future means later. What you will do later on. What are you going to do after school? What are you going to do after when you wake up? That is future. Okay. So let's do our classwork on page 18 of volume 2. First, guys, what do you do? First, you write your name and the short date. My name is Miracle. And the short date for today is what? 29? 4. We're writing 4 because April is number 4 in the months of the year. January, February, March, and April. And we're in the year 2021. Okay, verbs in the future tense. Have children name each picture. Then have them complete each sentence by writing the word from the box. Remember when we did our sights word, we practiced this word. Can you say it? Well done. We. And this is what? Excellent. I. So now we're going to complete it using these words. We're going to complete these blank spaces. This is a sheep. This is a girl and a bicycle. This is a chicken, fish, a leaf, and children painting. So we're going to use one of these words to complete this verb in the future tense. So for number 1, what do you think? Yeah, because it's one picture, we can only see one picture here, so it's going to be I. I will write. So it says that you should circle the correct picture. I will write. I will write. It means what you're going to do in the future, what you're going to do later on. I will write after school. I will write after lunch. I will write. Guys, remember, we learned about this sight word will. That was yesterday. Will, W-I-L-L. Will. I will write. Okay. The second one, can you try it out? Yes. We will paint. We will paint. Yes, good job. For art class, Miss Rose can say, hi, parents of KG2A, for tomorrow paint art lesson, can you send your child to school with a red paint? Because we are going to paint tomorrow. That is future. That is later. What is going to happen in the future? We will paint. Can you spell will for me, guys? Can you spell it? Come on. Yes, W. Excellent. I. Well done. L. Good job, guys. Here's a double thumbs up for you guys. We will paint. Excellent. And remember to do your self-assessment. If you understand this topic, verbs in the future tense, can you please give me a happy face? And if you think you're a little bit confused, please give me a straight face, And if you think it's super, super, super hard, what face do you give? Yes, a sad face, not so crying. Do you know that crying is also a verb? You know that? Yes. Good job, guys. Remember to upload your work on Class Dojo. All right? Remember to upload your work on Class Dojo. So before we go, who can answer me? What is a verb in the future tense? What does it mean? Yes. Yes, a verb in the future tense means an action that will happen later, that will happen in the future. Good job, KG2A. I love you all. To have a wonderful weekend and see you when? On Sunday. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.